The morning came with open windows and sunlight on the floor. A brand new day was waiting gently beyond the front door. The city stretched before me, full of roads I hadn't known, possibilities and chances like seeds already sown. I grabbed my coat and notebook and stepped into the day, listening to the hopeful rhythm of people on their way. The sky above looked endless, clear and bright and wide, as if it held 1,000 dreams waiting just beyond the light. A sky full of tomorrow shining over me, filled with quiet possibilities and things I cannot see. Every sunrise writes a chapter, every step becomes a start, and the future keeps unfolding, one page at a time. A baker opened up his shop, the scent of bread filled up the street. A cyclist raced toward the river, greeting everyone he'd meet. Flowers bloomed beside the sidewalks, bright against the morning air, and every little sign of life felt like hope was everywhere. I thought about the roads ahead and all the things I'd like to do, not with worry or with pressure, but excitement for what's new. Because the future isn't distant, it's already taking shape inside the choices that we're making every single day. A sky full of tomorrow shining over me, filled with quiet possibilities and things I cannot see. Every sunrise writes a chapter, every step becomes a start, and the future keeps unfolding, one page at a time. There will be unexpected detours, there will be lessons yet to learn, but every challenge carries wisdom, and every season has its turn. The important thing is moving with kindness and with grace, trusting that each small beginning has value in its place. A sky full of tomorrow, glowing bright and clear, calling me toward adventures still waiting somewhere near. And as I walk into the morning with gratitude inside, I welcome all that's yet to come, with hope as my guide. Morning spills across the table, painting gold on empty pages. A quiet song from down the hallway turns the room through softer stages. Coffee breeze, a gentle rhythm, steam curls into sleepy air. Outside, bicycles keep moving like they haven't got a care. I watch the city waking slowly, shops unlocking one by one. Every window tells a story, every day has just begun. And I keep these sunlit notes folded safely in my mind, little pieces of the moments that are easy to leave behind. Every laugh and every promise, every road I chose to take. Life is written in the details of the ordinary days we make. There was once a time I hurried, always chasing something far, thinking happiness was waiting somewhere brighter than we are. Then a stranger held the doorway, someone smiled and let me pass, and I learned the smallest kindness can outshine the grandest plans. The trees outside are softly dancing to a breeze I cannot see, yet somehow their quiet motion feels like speaking just to me. And I keep these sunlit notes folded safely in my mind, little pieces of the moments that are easy to leave behind. Every laugh and every promise, every road I chose to take. Life is written in the details of the ordinary days we make. Maybe dreams are not a mountain waiting somewhere in the blue. Maybe they are growing gently in the things we daily do, like a flower by the pavement or a light in someone's eyes. All the beauty we are seeking may already be nearby. So I'll keep these sunlit notes like a map through changing years, holding warm for colder seasons, bringing comfort through my fears. And tomorrow when it finds me, I'll be ready when I wake. Life is shining in the details of the ordinary days we make. Saturday arrives without a hurry, no alarms are calling me, just a patch of morning sunlight resting quietly on the sheets. I put on my favorite sweater, grab a book I've yet to read, leave the apartment with no schedule, following wherever leads. The river shines beyond the bridges, silver ribbons in the day. People gather on the pathways while the clouds all drift away. I find a bench beneath the willow, hear the laughter passing by, and for a while the world feels lighter, like a kite against the sky. This weekend by the river feels like time has learned to slow. Every breeze and every ripple has a gentle way to glow. Nothing grand is really happening, still my heart is full somehow. All the things I used to rush through feel more beautiful right now. Children chase their rolling shadows, dogs run freely through the grass. An old musician near the fountain lets a melody drift past. A couple shares a paper coffee, watching sailboats wander near. The smallest scenes become a painting when you choose to linger here. The afternoon grows warm and golden, leaves are dancing overhead. I close my book and simply listen to the thoughts inside my head. This weekend by the river feels like time has learned to slow. Every breeze and every ripple has a gentle way to glow. Nothing grand is really happening, still my heart is full somehow. All the things I used to rush through feel more beautiful right now. There are seasons made for running, there are roads we need to chase, but today the world reminds me rest can be a kind of grace. Not every dream begins with thunder, not every answer has to shine. Sometimes peace arrives so softly you don't notice for a time. This weekend by the river will remain with me a while, like a photograph of sunlight or a long forgotten smile. When another busy Monday tries to pull me back somehow, I'll remember how the water taught my heart to breathe again now. I was cleaning out the hallway on a quiet afternoon when I found a wooden box covered softly by the dust. Inside were faded photographs, movie tickets, train receipts, little traces of a lifetime hidden underneath the years. Then I saw an old envelope with my name in careful lines, a familiar kind of handwriting I had not seen for some time. By the window I unfolded every word that filled the page, and the room grew warm with memories, like sunlight stepping through the rain. Old letter in the drawer, waiting patiently for years, holding laughter, holding stories, holding hopes and holding tears. Though the seasons kept on changing, though the roads all led apart, somehow every line you wrote still remembers who we are. You were writing from a small town near the ocean in the spring, talking about painted sunsets and the dreams you wish to bring. There were sketches in the corners, tiny flowers, tiny stars, little signs of who you were then, preserved exactly as they are. I could almost hear your voice again, floating softly through the room, like a favorite song returning after many passing moons. And I smiled at all the pages that had traveled through the years, keeping safe the younger versions of the people we once were. Old letter in the drawer, waiting patiently for years, holding laughter, holding stories, holding hopes and holding tears. Though the seasons kept on changing, though the roads all led apart, somehow every line you wrote still remembers who we are. Time can move the world around us, cities grow and faces change, yet a few forgotten treasures keep our yesterdays unchanged. Not to make us live behind them, not to hold us where we've been, but to gently light the pathway toward tomorrow once again. Old letter in the drawer, old letter in the drawer, now returned into its place, now returned into its place. But it left a little brightness lingering around the day. Ooh, as the evening filled the window and the sky turned soft and blue, I felt grateful for the journey and the souls I once knew. The ocean greeted me this morning with a ribbon made of light. Waves were drawing silver patterns someone hum beside a cafe on a lazy afternoon. Children built their little castles near the edge of sparkling foam. Seagulls wandered through the shoreline like they somehow owned the coast. I kicked off my shoes and wandered where the water met the sand, leaving footprints for a moment before the tide erased the plans. Seaside summer afternoon, wrapped in sunshine and in blue. Every wave becomes a memory, every breeze feels bright and new. Nothing asks for my attention, nothing rushes me away. All I need is this horizon and the warmth of this day. Further down the beach, a painter captured colors on a page. Golden umbrellas were dancing in the soft and playful haze. A couple shared a melting ice cream, laughing underneath the sun, watching sailboats drift so slowly like they had nowhere to run. The hours floated by unnoticed, like the clouds above the sea, and I felt a quiet freedom settle comfortably in me. Seaside summer afternoon, wrapped in sunshine and in blue. Every wave becomes a memory, every breeze feels bright and new. Nothing asks for my attention, nothing rushes me away. All I need is this horizon and the warmth of this day. Someday when the colder seasons paint the trees with shades of gray, I'll remember this blue water and the light that filled the bay. How the world seemed wide and endless, how my worries drifted far, how a simple summer moment left a glow inside my heart. Seaside summer afternoon, still shining long after sunset, like a photograph of happiness I will never quite forget. As the evening lights are glowing and the sky turns amber gold, I carry home the sound of waves and a story softly told. Every Tuesday on my way home, I pass a little bookshop door with a bell that softly welcomes anyone who's looking for more. Rows of stories line the shelves there, worn and loved from hand to hand, each one holding distant cities and adventures never planned. The owner knows the names of strangers as if they've always been friends, offering recommendations with a smile that never ends. Through the window, afternoon light falls across the wooden floor, turning ordinary moments stayed for hours, listening to the falling rain, reading stories by the window, while the streets grew silver gray. A little girl beside the counter held a book twice her size, looking at the painted dragons with excitement in her eyes. An older man turned careful pages of a novel from his youth, and for a moment generations shared the same quiet room. The smell of paper and of coffee wrapped around the fading day, like a blanket made of memories, keeping all the noise away. At the bookshop around the corner, time moves gently like a song. Every page becomes a pathway leading somewhere I belong. In a world that keeps on racing, there's a place where I can stay, finding pieces of tomorrow between the words of yesterday. Maybe every life's a story, still unfinished, still unknown, filled with chapters left unwritten and discoveries of its own. Every ending starts a journey, every dream begins somewhere. Sometimes all it takes is opening a single page with care. At the bookshop around the corner, the evening light begins to fade, yet the warmth inside those shelves seems determined still to stay. As I leave with one more story tucked beneath my arm tonight, I carry home a little wonder and a heart that feels more bright. The station wakes before the sunrise with a quiet kind of glow. Coffee cups and rolling suitcases, moving where the dreamers go. I find a seat beside the window as the city starts to fade. Morning light paints golden outlines on the rooftops far away. Fields appear beyond the suburbs, green and endless in the dawn. Every mile feels like a promise, leading gently farther on. A child points toward distant mountains with excitement in her eyes, and somehow her simple wonder makes the whole world feel alive. On a train to somewhere new, every view is turning pages. Past and future meet together, crossing rivers, towns and stations. I don't know just what is waiting at the end of this bright line, but the road of rhythm of the moving tracks becomes a song beneath my feet. Villages and quiet farmlands pass like scenes from memories. An elderly couple share stories, softly laughing side by side, while the clouds drift over valleys like white boats across the sky. I write a few thoughts in my notebook, words that seem to come with ease. Something about fresh beginnings and the courage just to leave. The afternoon grows warm and gentle, sunlight settles on my hands as if blessing every traveler with a chance to start again. On a train to somewhere new, every view is turning pages. Past and future meet together, crossing rivers, towns and stations. I don't know just what is waiting at the end of this bright line, but the road of possibility feels enough for now, tonight. Not every answer comes before us, not every path is clearly drawn. Sometimes faith is simply moving toward a place we've never known. There is beauty in uncertainty, in the spaces yet to see. Every open horizon whispers who you are, becoming still. On a train to somewhere new, the evening sky begins to shimmer. All golden colors fill the landscape, growing softer, growing richer. As the lights appear ahead now, and the stars begin to shine, I arrive with hopeful footsteps and a heart that's open wide. Raindrops gather on the window, drawing rivers through the glass. Outside, umbrellas drift like colors as the afternoon moves past. A quiet record spins behind me, blending softly with the rain, while the scent of roasted coffee wraps the room in sweet refrain. Near the counter, someone's reading a novel worn along the edge. A student fills a page with sketches, lost inside a different world. The city seems to slow its breathing under clouds of silver gray, and somehow all the noise and hurry feels 1,000 miles away. From this rainy cafe window, I can watch the world go by. Every drop becomes story, falling gently from the sky. There's a comfort in the weather when there's nowhere I must be. Just a cup of warmth beside me and a little room to dream. Lights flicker on quite early, painting gold across the street. Reflections dance upon the pavement to a rhythm calm and sweet. A bicycle waits beside a flower shop, shining softly in the rain, while the owner moves the bouquets closer to the doorway frame. I open up my notebook slowly, writing thoughts I almost missed. Small reminders that happiness often lives in moments like this. The music and the rain together create a language of their own, one that speaks of peace and patience in a quiet, gentle tone. From this rainy cafe window, I can watch the world go by. Every drop becomes story, falling gently from the sky. There's a comfort in the weather when there's nowhere I must be. Just a cup of warmth beside me and a little room to dream. Some days are meant for chasing or proving anything at all. Some days simply ask us to listen when the raindrops fall, to notice hidden beauty in reflections and in light, to find a little calm in an ordinary sight. From this rainy cafe window, even gray becomes a glow. Every cloud that passes over leaves a softer world below. And when the rain has ended and the evening turns to blue, I'll carry home this peaceful feeling like a song that's always new. The sky's fading into amber as the evening settles in. Shadows stretch along the sidewalks while the city hums again. Tables fill outside the cafes with the sound of passing talk. Someone strums a quiet melody further down the crowded block. Windows glow above the avenue like stars arranged in rows, and every light across the skyline feels like a story no one knows. I walk slowly through the twilight without needing anywhere, just enjoying how the darkness meets the colors in the air. City lights after sunset, shining softly through the blue, turning ordinary corners into scenes that feel brand new. Every street becomes a canvas, every window holds a dream, and the world feels full of wonder in the glow of evening beams. A bookstore keeps its doorway open, welcoming the final guests. The scent of coffee from a bakery floats gently through the west. Taxi lights move like fireflies across the river far below, while reflections on the water dance along the steady flow. A violin near the station fills the night with warmth and grace, and strangers pause for just a moment to share the music in that place. The city doesn't seem so hurried when the daylight slips away, as if it finally remembers how to breathe at end of day. City lights after sunset, shining softly through the blue, turning ordinary corners into scenes that feel brand new. Every street becomes a canvas, every window holds a dream, and the world feels full of wonder in the glow of evening beams. There are moments in the nighttime that arrive without a sound, little sparks of reassurance waiting quietly around. A smile exchange between strangers, a lamp glowing from above, simple signs that every city still is built from human love. City lights after sunset, stretching far beyond my view, like a thousand tiny promises scattered underneath the moon. As I make my way back homeward through the calm and gentle night, I carry with me quiet gratitude comfort of the lights. This morning felt a little different than the ones I knew before. Summer's warmth was slowly fading as a breeze slid through the door. The trees along the neighborhood had started changing one by one, adding touches of amber and crimson to the fading shades of green. I wrapped my hands around a coffee and stepped out into the day, watching leaves drift through the sunlight as they gently found their way. The air was cool but full of comfort, like an old familiar song, waiting quietly in the background all the season long. The first day of autumn arrived so soft and slow, painting every street with colors only changing seasons know. There is beauty in the letting go and wonder in the change. Every ending holds a doorway to another place. At the corner cafe windows, people gathered from the chill. Books and steaming cups of coffee, resting quietly and still. Someone laughed beside the counter, someone scribbled in a journal, while outside the golden leaves continued their graceful fall. The afternoon became a painting made of sunlight and of gold. Every tree seemed full of stories, waiting patiently to be told. And I thought about the seasons, how they never stay the same, yet somehow always leave behind a different kind of grace. The first day of autumn arrived so soft and slow, painting every street with colors only changing seasons know. There is beauty in the letting go and wonder in the change. Every ending holds a doorway to another place. Sometimes we hold too tightly to the chapters we have known, forgetting life keeps growing through the paths we've never shown. Like the leaves that trust the wind, though they do not know the ground. There is courage in surrender and peace that can be found. The first day of autumn leaves a warmth within my heart, not because the season's ending, but because another starts. As the evening sky grows softer and the stars begin to shine, I welcome all that's waiting on the road ahead of mine. Snow had settled on the rooftops like a blanket soft and white, covering the busy busy city in a quiet kind of light. The wind outside was drawing circles through the nearly empty square, while inside the little cafe, warmth was floating through the air. People gathered by the windows, holding cups within their hands, watching flakes drip slowly downward across the sleeping land. I found a seat beside the corner where the sunlight touched the floor, and listened to the gentle murmur of the cafe evermore. Winter coffee at noon, warming hands and warming hearts, turning cold and distant hours into little works of art. Every sip becomes a comfort, every moment feels complete, when the world is wrapped in winter and kindness fills the street. Near the counter sat a teacher, grading papers with a smile. A musician hummed a melody and rested there a while. Someone brought in fresh carnations, shaking snowflakes from their coat, adding bits of color softly to the room's familiar glow. The smell of cinnamon and coffee mixed with stories left untold, and somehow every face looked brighter than the grayness in the cold. Outside winter kept on falling, yet no one seemed to mind, because warmth is often strongest when it's shared among our lives. Winter coffee at noon, warming hands and warming hearts, turning cold and distant hours into little works of art. Every sip becomes a comfort, every moment feels complete, when the world is wrapped in winter and kindness fills the street. Not all sunshine comes from summer, not all warmth arrives from skies. Sometimes it is found in people and the light behind their eyes. In a smile across a table, or a chair pulled close for two. Small reminders through the season that we're never passing through alone. Winter coffee at noon, like a memory being made, holding quiet conversations long after the snow has stayed. And when evening slowly finds me with its silver peaceful view, I'll remember the simple comfort and the warmth I carried through. The rain arrived without a warning on a crowded afternoon. People hurried toward the station underneath the cloudy blue. I stood waiting by a crossing with no shelter close at hand. Then you appeared beside me, smiling, holding out your open hand. One umbrella, two strangers walking through the gentle rain, talking about ordinary things like we'd always known the names. The city blurred into reflections, silver dancing on the street, while the rhythm of our footsteps found a calm and easy beat. When we shared one umbrella, the whole world seemed smaller than just two voices in the rainfall, and a road without an end. Every drop became a memory, every glance became a light, and the rain that filled the skyline made the afternoon shine bright. spoke about forgotten dreams, favorite books and favorite songs, how sometimes life surprises us exactly when it should come along. The flower shop along the corner filled the air with sweet perfume, and the clouds above the rooftop seemed a little less like gloom. By the time we reached the station, the rain had started slowing down. Yet neither one of us was ready for the moment to leave town. When we shared one umbrella, the whole world seemed smaller than just two voices in the rainfall and a road without an end. Every drop became a memory, every glance became a light, and the rain that filled the skyline made the afternoon shine bright. Some beginnings don't arrive with fireworks across the sky. Sometimes they begin so softly that we almost pass them by. Like a simple act of kindness or a smile we didn't plan, changing an ordinary moment into something we still understand. When we shared one umbrella, I never thought I'd look back here. Yet that small and rainy afternoon remains surprisingly clear. And whenever clouds are gathering above the streets I wander through, I remember how the rain once brought a beautiful hello from you. The morning sky was clear and endless, painted in a shade of blue. A perfect day for going nowhere and discovering something new. I grabbed my keys and favorite playlist, let the engine softly hum, then followed roads beside the shoreline where the sea and sunlight run. The windows open to the ocean, bringing salt into the air, while distant waves kept rolling gently without a single worry there. Small cafes and sleepy harbors passed like scenes from an old film. Every mile felt full of freedom, every moment calm and still. Sunday drive by the coast with the sunlight on my face. Every turn reveals a picture, every road a different place. Nothing waiting in the distance, nothing I am rushing toward, just the sea beside the highway and a heart that's feeling more. A lighthouse stood above the water, watching over passing years. Fishing boats were slowly drifting through a harbor bright and clear. I stopped beside a little bakery filled with scents of bread and tea, then sat outside beneath an awning, listening to the waves and breeze. The afternoon kept stretching onward like a song that didn't end, and somehow all the simple moments felt like cherished old friends. The horizon seemed to whisper that there's beauty in the way. A quiet road, an open sky can brighten up a day. Sunday drive Just a row beside the water and a little peace of mind. The world feels wide and welcoming when we slow enough to see how much wonder has been waiting in familiar scenery. Sunday drive by the coast as the golden evening glows, painting amber on the ocean where the gentle sea breeze blows. When I finally turn for home with the stars beginning to appear, I carry back a pocket full of sunlight and the sea air. There's a notebook on my bookshelf filled with plans from years ago, little sketches of the future only I was meant to know. Some were written in excitement, some in moments filled with doubt, yet I kept them through the seasons, never throwing one page out. Life became a little busier than I thought it would become, but those dreams stayed in the background like a favorite distant song. Every now and then I open those familiar written lines and remember who I wanted to become with passing time. The dream I carry quietly still walks beside me every day, through the mornings and the evenings, never really fades away. Even when the road grows longer, even when the pace feels slow, it keeps lighting little lanterns, showing me which way to go. I have learned that growth is gentle, more than sudden, more than loud, like a seed beneath the surface, finding strength beneath the ground. Every effort leaves a footprint, every step becomes a part of the person who is slowly building courage in their heart. Some days shine with celebration, others simply teach us grace, yet each chapter adds a color to the picture taking shape. The dream I carry quietly still walks beside me every day, through the mornings and the evenings, never really fades away. Even when the road grows longer, even when the pace feels slow, it keeps lighting little lanterns, showing me which way to go. I don't need the world applauding for the things I hope to do. Some rewards are found in knowing that the dream itself is true, and the future isn't distant, it's created little by little in the choices that we're making. Every ordinary minute, the dream I carry quietly feels a little closer now. Not because I've reached the ending, but because I learned somehow that a dream is more than arriving at a place beyond the view. It's becoming who you're meant to be, while the dream grows too. I climbed the stairs just before sunset, leaving all the noise below. The city carried on its rhythm, while the sky prepared its show. The rooftop garden felt forgotten in the nicest kind of way. Small wildflowers in their corners caught the final light of day. A gentle wind moved through the railings, bringing sense of distant rain. And somewhere far across the skyline, a train was heading home again. stretch and bend as the sunlight slowly turned the afternoon toward its end. Golden hour on the rooftop, everything is glowing gold. Every building, every window looks like a story being told. For a moment all the worries seem much smaller than they were, while the evening paints the city with a quiet kind of wonder. The clouds were brushed with shades of amber, pink and violet drifting white, like a watercolor canvas spreading softly through the sky. Below me people filled the cafes, friends were laughing in the square. Tiny moments carry meaning without knowing someone cared. The day had not been extraordinary, nothing special to explain, yet somehow standing in that sunlight made me grateful once again. Golden hour on the rooftop, everything is glowing gold. Every building, every window looks like a story being told. For a moment all the worries seem much smaller than they were, while the evening paints the city with a quiet kind of wonder. Maybe beauty isn't hidden in the places far away. Maybe it appears around us at the close of every day, in the colors that keep changing, in the sky before the night, in reminders that the ordinary can become a source of light. Golden hour on the rooftop, now the first stars start to show, and the city underneath them finds a softer kind of glow. As I head back down the staircase with the evening cool and bright, I carry home a little sunset tucked inside my heart tonight. The road was longer than expected, and the evening had grown late. Streetlights guided tired travelers through the quiet autumn haze. I watched familiar neighborhoods pass beyond the window glass, thinking of the countless journeys that had brought me safely back. There was comfort in the distance, where a single porch light shone like a quiet invitation leading gently toward home. The garden looked the same as always, flowers resting for the night, and behind Inside the kettle softly whistled. Photographs lined up the hall. Stories living in the corners of a place that knew them all. Someone asked me how my day was before I even took a seat. And somehow that simple question made the whole return complete. Laughter drifted through the kitchen, like a song I've always known. A melody that never leaves you, even when you're far from home. Home where the light stays on, waiting through the passing years. Through every season, every journey, through every joy and every fear. It's not the walls that make it special, or the roof above the door. It's the love that keeps on shining long after we've asked for more. The world is wide and full of wonder. There are roads still left to see, yet every path feels brighter knowing there's a place returning me. A harbor for the heart to rest in when the winds begin to roam. A reminder that no matter where we go, we're never far from home. Home where the light stays on, glowing softly through the night, like a beacon made of kindness, always there and always bright. And as the stars fill up the darkness, beyond the window pane above, I fall asleep surrounded by the quiet warmth of love. The morning came with ocean colors, soft and pale against the sky. Fishing boats were slowly waking as the seagulls drifted by. The harbor hummed with quiet motion. Nets were folded on the pier. Someone swept the front of a bakery while the town grew bright and clear. A bicycle leaned beside a flower stand, painted blue from years of sun. And the owner waved to passers-by, greeting everyone. The waves kept rolling toward the shoreline, like they always used to do, keeping time for the small town where every day begins anew. Small town by the sea, where the hours gently flow. Every corner holds a memory, every face a name you know. There is comfort in the rhythm of the tides and salty breeze. Life feels lighter in the sunlight of this town beside the sea. Children raced along the boardwalk, chasing shadows in the sand. An old fisherman told stories with weathered hands. The café near the lighthouse opened, sending coffee through the air. Travelers stopped beside the windows, finding peaceful moments there. I wandered through the narrow Not every treasure shines brightly, not every dream lives far away. Sometimes happiness is hidden in the places where we stay, in familiar conversations and the kindness people share, in the steady sound of waves always waiting there. A small town by the sea, as the evening settles low, golden light upon the harbor makes the water softly glow. And I live with quiet gratitude for the peace this place can be, a little world of warmth and wonder in a small town by the sea. Tonight I sit beside the window with the city shining bright, holding paper, holding questions for a version further down the line. I wonder where the road will lead you, what adventures you will know, what dreams will bloom into reality, in which directions you'll go. Will you still stop for morning coffee and watch sunlight on the floor? Will the songs that move you deeply still feel beautiful as before? There are things I wish to tell you before time carries me away, little hopes I wanna leave behind for another day. Dear future self, I hope you're smiling where you are. I hope you've kept your sense of wonder and still look up at the stars. I hope you've stayed kind through the changes and brave when things were hard. Remember, happiness is measured by the warmth inside your heart. Maybe some plans turned out different, maybe others came alive, maybe life surprised you gently in ways you couldn't have designed. If there were moments full of struggle, I hope you found your way back through and learned that every storm eventually reveals a clear view. I hope you've made room for laughter and people who make life bright, the kind who stay through every season and fill the dark with light. Dear future self, I hope you're smiling where you are. I hope you've kept your sense of wonder and still look up at the stars. I hope you've stayed kind through the changes and brave when things were hard. Remember, happiness is measured by the warmth inside your heart. Time will carry all these pages far beyond this present day, yet the dreams I write tonight will travel with you on the way. And if you ever feel uncertain or forget what matters most, come back to these simple wishes and let them guide you home. Dear future self, if you're reading this someday, what you dream. The market wakes before the daylight as the sky begins to glow. Vendors line the narrow pathways with treasures neatly shown. Wooden baskets filled with peaches, freshly picked and full of sun. Flowers painted every corner, turning morning into color. The baker places warm bread gently on a table near the square, and the scent of butter drifting finds its way through the air. People gather with their tote bags, sharing greetings as they pass. Familiar voices fill the morning like a song that always lasts. Saturday morning market, full of laughter, full of light. Every stand a little story, every smile warm and bright. Simple moments come together, making ordinary days feel a little more like magic in the sweetest kind of way. An old musician near the fountain plays a tune upon his strings. Children stop to listen closely while a pigeon flaps its wings. The flower seller wraps a bouquet with a ribbon made of blue. A young couple picks out daisies for a table set for two. Near the corner coffee vendor, steam rises through the air. Strangers share a brief conversation as if friendship's always there. The hours pass without me noticing beneath the gentle morning sun, and somehow every little detail feels connected into one. Saturday morning market, full of laughter, full of light. Every stand a little story, every smile warm and bright. Simple moments come together, making ordinary days feel a little more like magic in the sweetest kind of way. There is beauty in community, in familiar faces near, in the rhythm of togetherness, returning year by year. Not through grand celebrations or moments made to impress, but through simple acts of kindness that quietly bring happiness. Saturday morning market, now the afternoon draws near. Still the warmth of all those moments lingers gently here. As I head back down the pathway with fresh flowers by my side, I carry home a little sunshine and the joy I found inside. The winter slowly said goodbye, one bright and gentle afternoon. Snow had vanished from the pathways, leaving room for something new. Tiny buds appeared on branches after months of patient rest, and the wind felt softer somehow like a welcome from the west. The neighborhood grew full of color. Little signs were everywhere. Flowers waking from their slumber, feeling sweetness in the air. I walked beneath the growing blossoms, watching petals start to sway. And it felt as if the whole world had found a brighter way. When spring comes back again, the world remembers how to bloom. Every garden, every window seems to open up with hope. There's music in the sunlight, there is promise in the breeze, and a quiet kind of happiness in every waking tree. The cafe doors were open wider. People gathered out front, sharing stories over coffee beneath the warming sun. Children filled the nearby playground with laughter clear and free, while bicycles rolled through pathways lined with flowering trees. A painter sat beside the river, capturing reflections bright, trying to hold a little springtime within a frame of light. And everywhere I looked around me, life was gently starting new, as if the season softly whispered that fresh beginnings can be true. When spring comes back again, the world remembers how to bloom. Every garden, every window seems to open up with hope. There's music in the sunlight, there is promise in the breeze, and a quiet kind of happiness in every waking tree. No winter lasts forever, no gray sky stays the same. Even after longest seasons, light returns again. And every heart that has been waiting can find a reason to believe that beautiful things are growing far beyond what we can see. When spring comes back again, I welcome every golden day, every blossom, every sunrise, every chance along the way. And as the petals drift around me beneath the bright and open sky, I step forward with a hopeful heart and gratitude inside. Every afternoon at 4 o'clock, an old man takes the same old seat beneath the maple near the fountain at the corner of the street. He brings a newspaper and coffee and watches people passing by, smiling at the dogs and children and the clouds across the sky. I've seen him through 100 seasons, through the warmth and through the snow, always sitting by that maple where the gentle breezes blow. One day I stopped beside his bench and asked him why he came. He laughed and pointed toward the square and simply said my name. At a bench beneath the maple tree, life unfolds so naturally. 1,000 little moments become a quiet symphony. Not every treasure is to be found. Not every lesson comes from far. Sometimes wisdom waits beside us, exactly where we are. He spoke of roads he traveled and dreams he chased before, of cities full of shining lights and oceans he'd explored. But then he smiled and told me his favorite memory still was sharing simple afternoons with people he loved well. The fountain sang beside us as the sunlight turned to gold, and somehow every passing minute felt more precious than before. I listened to his stories while the shadows stretched and grew, learning happiness is often found in ordinary views. At a bench beneath the maple tree, life unfolds so naturally. 1,000 little moments become a quiet symphony. Not every treasure is to be found. Not every lesson comes from far. Sometimes wisdom waits beside us, exactly where we are. The years may keep on moving like a river to the sea, but gratitude can anchor us to all the good we see. In every smile and greeting, in every shared hello, the richest parts of living are often small and slow. At a bench beneath the maple tree, the evening settles peacefully, and I carry home a lesson wrapped in simple honesty, that joy is not a destination waiting somewhere far to be. It's growing every day around us, like leaves upon a tree. Inside a small wooden drawer, I keep a bundle tied with string, filled with postcards from old journeys and the memories they bring. Pictures of forgotten coastlines, mountain roads and city squares, little snapshots of adventures captured from another year. Some are faded at the corners, some have coffee stains and folds, yet each one holds a different story, still as beautiful as gold. Tonight I spread them on the table while the evening settles near, and every place begins returning as if it never disappeared. Postcards from far away, bringing yesterday to life. Every image holds a feeling, every word a guiding light. Though the miles are long behind me and the seasons moved along, those small pieces of adventure still feel vivid, still feel strong. One was from a seaside village where the harbor met the sun, another from soft and steady rain. And among those distant places, what I treasure most today are the people that I met there, and the kindness on the way. Postcards from far away, bringing yesterday to life. Every image holds a feeling, every word a guiding light. Though the miles are long behind me and the seasons moved along, those small pieces of adventure still feel vivid, still feel strong. Travel isn't only distance or the places that we see, it's the way the world can gently change who we're allowed to be. Every road leaves something with us long after the trip is through. Little pieces of perspective, making everything feel new. Postcards from far away, still resting safely in their place, like reminders that the world is wide and filled with endless grace. And whenever I unfold them on a quiet evening blue, oh, I find myself already dreaming of another journey too. The library opens early before the city finds its pace. Quiet footsteps cross the hallway into this familiar place. Sunlight spills across the tables, through the tall and open panes, turning rows of waiting books into golden window frames. Someone settles by the corner with a notebook and a pen. A student flips through worn out pages, reading carefully again. The air is filled with peaceful focus, like a song without a sound, and every shelf holds hidden worlds waiting to be found. Morning light in the library, falling softly from above. Every page becomes a doorway, every story filled with wonder. In this calm and gentle silence, dreams and ideas start to grow, like tiny seeds of possibility only patient hearts can know. A little boy explores the picture books with excitement in his eyes, pointing at faraway castles and dragons in the skies. An elderly woman smiles warmly while returning books she's read, carrying years of treasured stories inside her thoughtful head. The clock moves slowly through the morning, yet nobody seems to mind, because some places teach us the beauty of taking time. Outside the streets grow busier, cars and voices pass along, but here the world remains unhurried, like a peaceful, endless song. Morning light in the library, falling softly from above. Every page becomes a doorway, every story filled with wonder. In this calm and gentle silence, dreams and ideas start to grow, like tiny seeds of possibility only patient hearts can know. There are treasures without glitter, there are journeys without roads, And some of life's most meaningful adventures begin where a page unfolds. Every question leads to learning. Every chapter leaves a spark, lighting paths we never noticed through the corners of the dark. Morning light in the library, still shining as I leave, and I carry home new stories and a little more belief that the world is full of wonders waiting quietly to appear for anyone who stops and listens with an open heart to hear. Every morning on my way to the little cafe street, I pass a flower shop where colors bloom and greet. Pockets full of tulips, roses bright as summer skies, lavender and daisies catching sunlight in my eyes. The owner waves and smiles as she arranges petals neat, turning ordinary mornings into something soft and sweet. And somehow every blossom seems to carry its own song, a quiet reminder that beautiful things grow along. The flower shop next door, brightening my day with colors full of kindness in a simple, gentle way. The flower shop next door, teaching me to see that joy can bloom in small places unexpectedly. One rainy afternoon, I stopped to wait inside, watching drops upon the window. As people hurried by, she handed me a yellow flower and said with a cheerful grin, sometimes a little sunshine needs help finding where it's been. I laughed and thanked her warmly, then placed it by my seat. And somehow that tiny blossom made the gray day feel complete. The rain outside kept falling, but the room stayed bright and warm, filled with fragrant little miracles sheltering from the storm. The flower shop next door, brightening my day with colors full of kindness in a simple, gentle way. The flower shop next door, teaching me to see that joy can bloom in small places unexpectedly. Not every gift is costly, not every kindness grand. Sometimes all it takes is a flower in your hand. A small and thoughtful gesture can quietly transform an ordinary afternoon into something warmly warm. The flower shop next door, still glowing in my mind, like a garden full of happiness I was lucky enough to find. And whenever I pass by, the fragrance fills the air. I remember how a little kindness can blossom anywhere. I found my favorite corner in the cafe down the street, the one beside the window where the sunlight feels complete. The morning crowd was gathering with their books and quiet plans, coffee cups and conversations, warming hearts and warming hands. Outside the world kept moving, buses rolled and bicycles passed, while inside time seemed softer, as if it wanted moments to last. I opened up my notebook with no destination in mind, clouds drifting by. At a table by the window, life looks different somehow. Every ordinary moment feels a little brighter now. People passing, seasons changing, stories written every day, and I get to watch them gently from this little place. A woman brought fresh flowers and placed them near the door, adding colors to the room like a painter's careful touch. A student highlighted pages, preparing for an exam. An old friend met another, and laughter quickly began. The sunlight slowly wandered across the wooden floor, turning simple cups and notebooks into treasures worth looking for. And I realized happiness doesn't always need a plan. Sometimes it arrives quietly, exactly where we stand. At a table by the window, life looks different somehow. Every ordinary moment feels a little brighter now. People passing, seasons changing, stories written every day, and I get to watch them gently from this little place. There are days for great adventures and roads that stretch for miles, but there are days that offer wonder through familiar sights and smiles. Moments small enough to miss, yet beautiful when seen, like sunlight on a coffee cup or leaves of springtime green. At a table by the window, the afternoon fades to gold, and another simple memory becomes a story softly told. As I gather up my notebook and step into the day, I carry with me quiet gratitude that stays with me all the way. The afternoon was bright and restless. He was dancing on the road. Then a cloud crossed through the sunlight, and the summer sky transformed. Soon the first drops started falling on the rooftops and the trees, sending ripples through the puddles and cool whispers through the breeze. People hurried under awnings, laughing as they found their way, while the rain began its rhythm like a song it came to play. I stayed beneath the small veranda, listening to the gentle sound, watching silver threads of water paint the world around. The sound of summer rain falling softly from the sky, turning busy streets to mirrors where reflections drift and shine. There is comfort in the rhythm and peace within the flow, like the day. Children splash beside the pathway without worrying at all, finding joy within the puddles created by the rainfall. A cafe owner moved the chairs and then stood smiling by the door, watching clouds and passing strangers like he'd seen it all before. And somehow every drop was telling a story simple and sincere about finding unexpected beauty when the weather changes gear. The sound of summer rain falling softly from the sky, turning busy streets to mirrors where reflections drift and shine. There is comfort in the rhythm and peace within the flow, like the earth itself is breathing a little slower than before. Not every change should worry us, not every cloud means gray. Sometimes rain arrives to nourish the flowers on their way. Sometimes slowing down allows us to notice things we've missed. The scent of earth, the breeze, the sky. In moments such as this, the sound of summer rain soon begins to drift away, leaving brighter leaves and cooler air to welcome back the day. And the sunlight breaks the clouds apart above the streets below. I carry home a peaceful song only summer rain can know. Yeah. The harbor wakes before the sunlight with a gentle rolling tide. Fishing boats sway in the distance as the morning drifts inside. Ropes are resting on the dark side, painted blue and weathered white. Seagulls circle over water, greeting early rays of light. A fisherman hums a melody while preparing for the sea, and the smell of salt and coffee floats upon the breeze. I wandered down the wooden pathway without anywhere to be, just enjoying how the harbor moves so patiently. A walk along the harbor where the waves and sunlight meet. Every ripple tells a story, every moment feels complete. The ocean keeps on whispering through the rhythm of the day, and somehow all my worries drift a little far away. A little cafe near the pier opens up its painted doors. Travelers gather by the windows, watching boats head offshore. An artist sketches quiet sailboats on a page worn by the years, trying to capture fleeting beauty before it disappears. Children toss crumbs to the seagulls, laughing as they take to flight. And the harbor shines like silver under morning's growing light. The world feels calm and welcoming as the hours slowly pass, like a song carried by the water across the shining glass. A walk along the harbor where the waves and sunlight meet. Every ripple tells a story, every moment feels complete. evening glows, painting amber on the water where the gentle sea wind blows. And I leave with quiet gratitude for the beauty I could see in a simple day beside the waves and the endless open sea. Hidden between two old buildings on a quiet neighborhood lane stands a little record store untouched by passing change. A bell rings softly at the doorway every time someone comes in, and shelves are lined with memories, spinning stories without end. Albums rest inside their covers like letters from another time, waiting for a careful listener to discover what they hide. The owner knows each record well and greets everyone by name, as if music builds a family without asking where you came. The little record store filled with songs and memories, every melody a doorway, every rhythm a key, turning ordinary afternoons into journeys through the years, with harmonies that bring back smiles and soften old souvenirs. A teenager finds a classic album recommended by a friend. An older couple shares a laugh at a song they loved back then. The turntable starts revolving, sending music through the room, and suddenly the small old shop feels brighter than the afternoon. I spend an hour simply listening to records one by one, traveling through different decades without leaving where I stand. Every song carries a feeling, every voice a piece of time, tiny moments frozen gently inside grooves and lines. The little record store filled with songs and memories, every melody a doorway, every rhythm a key, turning ordinary afternoons into journeys through the years, with harmonies that bring back smiles and soften old souvenirs. Music has a way of finding corners of the heart we hide, bringing back forgotten feelings we thought were left behind, like photographs in motion or postcards set to sound, helping us remember pieces of ourselves once found. The little record store still humming as I leave, its melodies continue playing long after I leave the street. And somewhere in the evening air, a favorite song begins once more, following me all the way home from the little record store. The day was slowly turning quiet as the sunset slipped away, painting shades of gold and lavender across the fields of late July. The air was warm and filled with crickets singing somewhere in the dark, while the first star softly shimmered like lanterns being sparked. I followed a familiar pathway beyond the town and through the trees, toward a meadow by the river where summer traveled with the breeze. The world grew still around me as the evening settled near, and then tiny lights appeared like little wishes in the air, where the fireflies gather on a summer evening bright. Every spark becomes a story floating gently through the night, like a sky that fell to earth, scattering wonder through the grass, a reminder that the smallest lights can make the darkness pass. Children ran between the shadows, trying softly to catch the glow. laughing as the tiny lanterns dance wherever they would go. A family spread a blanket near the river's peaceful bend, sharing fruit and quiet stories as the daylight reached its end. The fireflies kept drifting upward like dreams learning how to fly, joining all the waiting starlight in the vast and open sky. For a moment time stood still there, nothing hurried, nothing loud, just the beauty of the evening wrapped around us like a cloud. Where the fireflies gather on a summer evening bright, every spark becomes a story floating gently through the night, like a sky that fell to earth, scattering wonder through the grass. A reminder that the smallest lights can make the darkness pass. Not every hope arrives in daylight, not every answer shines at noon. Sometimes gentle things reveal themselves beneath the quiet moon. And often what we need the most appears in ways we never planned. A tiny light beside the river, guiding us with steady hands. Where the fireflies gather, I stayed a little longer there, watching golden sparks continue their silent dance through summer air. And when I finally headed home beneath the stars above, I carried with me pockets full of wonder, peace and love.